She sat across from Mrs. Patricia Eze and asked her questions for 40 minutes with the focused precision of a surgeon. Not aggressive, not warm, just exact. She verified dates. She cross-referenced the documents against what she already held. She made calls in the hallway, her voice low and quick. When she came back to the table, she sat down and looked at all three women. "This changes things," she said. She did not say it dramatically. She said it the way you report a weather change, factually, with implications. "How much?" Ngozi asked. "The Mina property alone is worth more than the Abuja compound," Amina said. "And if the company registration was used to conceal marital assets, that is a criminal matter, not just civil." The kitchen was very quiet. Mrs. Patricia Eze finished her tea. The 15th came. Ngozi wore her black lace blouse again. Not because she had no other options. She had ironed 3 things the night before. She wore it because it had been present at every court day so far, and she had decided privately and without telling anyone that it was the blouse of a woman who did not lose. Hawa wore a deep burgundy wrapper and gold-toned Ankara blouse and her best brown leather-heeled sandals. She had done her hair herself the night before, an elegant braided updo she had not worn since before the children were born. She looked like the woman she had always been underneath the weight of everything. Amaka noticed. "Auntie Hawa looks like a queen today," she said at breakfast. Hawa laughed. A real one, not the small fragile kind from December. A full one. Ngozi caught it across the table and held it for a moment. They arrived at court at 8:30. Amina was on the steps again, this time with a junior colleague, a young woman named Bisi, female, age 28, natural hair in a puff, wearing a black suit with a white shirt, carrying a second folder. 2 lawyers this time. The folder Amina carried was different today, thicker, stiffer, the kind that carries documents with consequences. Baragada arrived at 9 with Chukwemeka. He saw the 2 lawyers on the steps, and his stride changed. Just slightly, just enough. Chukwemeka beside him did not notice, but Ngozi noticed, and they did not look at each other when they noticed, because they did not need to. Justice Adeyemi reviewed the new submissions for 11 minutes. 11 minutes of complete courtroom silence except for the ceiling fan and the clerk, who had put away his groundnuts today, which Ngozi took as a sign that even he understood something had shifted. Then the judge took off her reading glasses. She looked at Baragada. "Counsel," she said, "I am going to ask you a question, and I want you to think carefully before you answer it. Were you aware, when you filed on behalf of your client, of the existence of the Mina property registered under Goldcrest Properties Limited?" Bar Agada opened his mouth. Closed it. Opened it again. "Your Honor," he began, "the documentation provided by the opposing—" "I asked," Justice Adeyemi said, with the patience of a woman who had all day and intended to use it, "if you were aware. Yes or no will do." The ceiling fan turned. The clerk did not move. What happened next took 3 weeks to fully resolve, and 2 more hearings to formalize.